Salut les petites patates. Comment ça va? Hey, hello. How you doing? Doing great, thanks. I'm going to... You have no Oh man, you're so lucky. I haven't pulled yet. I'm saving up. I'm saving up. Are you having fun playing him? How many can I get? I don't know how many primogems I can buy. I mean, wishes. 68. So that brings us to a total of 82. I think that's enough for at least one pity. The pity is at 50, right? I think. I'm not sure anymore. I've done my best to explore the new areas, so I'm doing pretty well, pretty good. But I'm still on the main quest here. But since I think it's only you for now. Oh, hello, bonjour. Oh man, you got everything. That's awesome. I was in the middle of the main quest, so I'm gonna... Alright. How'd you say? Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. I'm on the main quest right now. I'm on the Archon quest. So I'm gonna get back to it. We are investigating the Méropide fortress. I have the subtitles in French, but the voices are in English, so should be okay for everyone.
Huh? Rowan? What are you doing here, Chief?
Oh, I was injured a bit just now. Nothing major, I think I just pulled something. Little mishaps like this are unavoidable at work, you know?
Huh. Paimon wouldn't have thought someone as experienced as the chief would still get hurt on the job.
I just knew you would say that. This is pretty embarrassing. Where is Siegeween when you need her anyway? The one time I need to make a quick trip to the infirmary.
Oh my god, did you get both? Did you spend money on this? If you didn't, then you're probably one of the luckiest people this season. You think so? I don't know. I don't really like Paimon's voice, to be honest.
Oh, you mean she wasn't in the infirmary?
Funny I would say that with my high-pitched voice, but, well.
Yeah. The rumors say that there's never anybody in the infirmary in the half hour before lunch, and nobody knows where Siegeween gets off to.
Alright, so Siegeween is the nurse of the fortress. You didn't charge primogems? Oh my god. Congratulations. So Siegeween is the nurse of the fortress, and apparently she goes missing from time to time.
Huh.
At
That's
lunchtime.
actually really strange. Siegeween's always super dedicated to her work. Where else would she possibly go?
Forget it. I can take care of a small sprain like this on my own anyway. No need to trouble her.
Siegeween missing from the infirmary. You mean the staff of Homa, right? That's her weapon? Oh no! I should have stayed up there. Oops. Man, you have so much motivation.
Take it easy.
Yes, I will. Yeah, well, no wonder. I mean, it's already awesome you have C1 Nouvellette and Hu Tao. That's amazing.
Hey, look! There's something here! That suspicious guy peeking into the infirmary just now. Are they a fan of Siegeween? He must have dropped this. Let Paimon read it real quick! The Melusine perceive the world very differently from humans. There are significant deviations. As a result, their sense of aesthetics and beauty is also very different from that of humans. This must be taken into consideration when giving gifts.
Why is someone studying the Melusines in the prison?
Ooh, this all sounds pretty serious. He sure did his homework.
The subtitles language? That's French. Because actually my usual viewers are French. I don't know what's happening tonight. You and Abdo, who I've met before in a previous stream, but both of you are English speakers, so I don't know what's going on Friday night. Ah, oui, French.
And as for the notebook, let's take it.
Research about Melusines. Anything else on this floor? I guess not. Ah, I have to take the elevator. Whoa.
Take it easy.
This place is so complicated. Sorry, I'm a bit restless. Friday night is your wife running? Oh, is Yelan your waifu? Haha. I have a husband though. Oh wait, no, that's not where. Um, that would be. Where is he? I'm lost. Yes, Kaya, of course. Husbando material. Original husbando.
Navigating the world is a whole lot easier with a few
Very
different
sus,
identities
but that's
to
what I
choose
like
from.
about him.
Need me to come up with some for you?
Alright, what are we investigating? Oh, there we go. Oh, there she is. Shijween!
Sijuin? Aren't you supposed to be in the infirmary? What are you doing in the production zone? Hello, traveler.
Aw.
Paimon? Everyone's usually busy around now, and we don't have any patients to look after in the infirmary. I thought I'd come here and enjoy the sight of everyone hard at work.
Okay, so you like to watch people work, huh?
Enjoy? What's there to enjoy here? It's really worth watching. I often stand here and observe everyone. Humans are just so interesting and adorable. I like to watch your expressions while you work.
Not creepy, I guess?
Are you talking about pets or people?
So you're the lead nurse?
Oh, I can see why you think that, but you shouldn't jump to conclusions. See, we Melazines are a different species, and we see the world very differently from humans. It's very easy for me to observe everyone's condition. All it takes is one look, and I can tell which workers are exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Melazines can see that? Huh. That does sound useful for being a nurse. Yes, running around tending to everyone's health is very fulfilling. But I'd much prefer it if you're all happy and free from exhaustion and pain in the first place. Take care of your body and make sure you eat well. Always rest when you're tired from work and don't push yourself too hard.
Ah, if only I could do that in my real life.
We'll definitely take care of ourselves. Thanks for the reminder.
Siegeween seems to be able to know someone's health just by looking at them, is what this says, basically. More clues? That's not a clue. Ugh, do I have to go back upstairs? It's a good thing they made it the map like multi-layered like this now. Like this place would be even more complicated if we didn't have this. Yep. Yelan is pretty sus as well too. I mean, she's a good waifu choice, I would say. Also, bombastic. Very nice.
Oh, you want to stop investigating and go rest?
I don't know, that's what the game told me to do.
Okay, you should rest up. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So after working a few days straight, we got some strange meat in our lunch. What was that all about? Has our investigation turned up anything useful recently?
I don't have anything linked to Tartaglia.
Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation has hit a dead end. Well, we'll keep searching for more clues tomorrow. Good night, traveler.
Nighty night. I feel like the game's music is a bit too loud. Should I make it less loud?
The dawn of a new day. Paimon feels like we're getting used to life as convicts. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? What do you have planned for us?
Alright, so go to the Pancrase Arena in the afternoon to gather information. Okay. I don't know, let's not work. Okay, let's go to work. I mean, it's morning right now, right?
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
By the way, Nano, if you leave, please let me know so I know when to switch back to French. Because my usual viewers are French, so I don't want to throw them off. But since you were speaking English, I wanted to adapt.
Yeah, it's good to kick back and relax once in a while.
Work is done for the morning.
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting. Oh, Paimon misses your cooking now.
Aw, what do you mean? Do you usually not miss it?
What would you like to do this afternoon?
Okay, I have no choice. Let's go to the arena.
Sure! If we're not going to work, then let's kill some time at the Pancration Ring.
Yeah. Never been there.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Grab yourself a welfare meal. Okay, I'm just gonna make the music a bit less loud. Especially in this area, I feel like it's a bit too loud. What's up? Thank you. Where are we going? Are we on the right level? I think we are. Is that a puzzle? Am I supposed to charge this? Oh, what's here? Nothing.
Take it easy.
I don't know. Alright, let's just go to the arena. Oh, what's this guy doing here? He's from Sumeru. Ooh. Oh, I think this was in the trailer.
Take it easy.
This area. Did you come here to sweat? Respect. About the arena. It's a healthy sport. I wish I could take part. Blah blah blah. I want to go into the arena to fight with the best adversaries. Oh, Tartaglia must be in heaven here. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. French. Where am I supposed to go? Oh. Hello. Hello, good sir.
Oh, you must be the traveler, huh? Sorry, mate, but competitors as strong as you are prohibited from participating. I don't make the rules, mind you, but I was given very specific instructions.
By whom?
Even convicts value their lives, don't they? I hope you can understand. But we have a game here that'll let you show off your strength, and you'll even earn some credit coupons in the process. What do you think? Interested?
Coupons. Coupons.
And if we lose the game, will it cost us credit coupons?
Of course. That's the cruel reality facing every competitor in a place like the Pancration Ring. Okay, great. Let me walk you through the rules. The targets in front of you will pop up one after another.
Okay.
You'll need to hit the targets in the same order that they popped up. If you can complete a few rounds in a row with no mistakes, then you'll win credit coupons.
Easy.
But the second you mess up the order, you lose. Game over. The game costs 300 credit coupons to have it go. So, you up for it? Thanks for your patronage, mate. Now, let the game begin.
And may the odds be ever in your favor. In the same order, blah blah blah. Okay. Where are they? Where? Okay.
Okay, do your best to hit the targets, just like Colin said.
What the? Oh, that's so complicated. Oh. How am I going to do this?
Great job, you did it!
Wow. I must be super smart.
Your strength really shouldn't be underestimated. Now I get why you're prohibited from participating in any official fights. Nobody who would be willing to get in the ring with you.
Sorry, my controller just got disconnected for a second. Okay, I think we're good.
However, you two haven't tried betting on the outcome of a pancration match yet, have you? Just go talk to Rusimov. Buy a ticket for whichever fighter you think will win. There's a big payout if the fighter you support comes out on top.
But we don't know anything about the fighters. How can we possibly know who to support?
That's normal. Just watch a few matches and get a feel for the fighters. It won't be long before you can pick winners in your sleep.
I don't like betting.
He's got a point. Why don't we give it a try? If we have enough coupons, we could probably bet at random until we figure everything out.
Huh. Bet at random, huh? Well, how should I put it? It's not like you can't do that, but I'd advise you to give it some more thought first.
Huh? We shouldn't get too carried away. What's the problem?
Haha, is there a secret rule?
What?
Gotcha.
Never even picked a boxer before, and you already know about the rules? You're not just strong fighters. Seems you're pretty perceptive, too.
Are they secret rules?
Might as well tell you about it, since you already know that much. Plus, I think you've got the potential to be one of my greatest customers. Besides,
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't want to risk ever losing a customer like you.
Is it that serious?
Okay. The hidden rule here is, if you buy both boxers' tickets and support them both, something bad will happen the next morning.
Their secret rules are just a bunch of superstitious beliefs.
So the rule is that we shouldn't pick both boxers in the same fight. But if anyone actually did that, wouldn't they be guaranteed to lose coupons? Who would do that anyway? And what do you mean by something bad will happen?
How would I know? Not like I'm stupid enough to do that. But I've heard a story about the rule. According to the rumor, there was a masked boxer who possessed incredible skill and power. None of his opponents even stood a chance against him.
Sorry for the noise, I'm opening a snacky. It's snacky time because I've had a rough week. It's Friday night and I need to make myself feel better. So, snacky time. I'm eating a very French snacky, by the way.
However, in the final match, the organizers told him to take off his mask. He refused and never showed up to the fight.
Oh.
And after that, he was never seen again. Some say he died, or that he was taken care of by the event's organizers. But everyone remembers that he was someone who cherished honor above all else. In his eyes, supporting both boxers in a match would dishonor the competition itself.
So you mean it's like A curse? He'll take vengeance on anyone who does that?
Do you know anything about him?
No, he was always wearing a mask, like he was intentionally trying to hide his identity. I don't even know anything about his past.
Traveler, do you think that boxer was...
It can't be Tartaglia. He only disappeared a few days ago. There can't be like a legend about him.
Huh? We will?
You're not serious, are you?
Oh, what did I say? I wasn't
Look,
paying attention.
Here I was
Oh
just
no.
trying to be nice and warn you, yet
I'm sorry.
here you are trying to break it on purpose?
Yeah, it sounds pretty scary to Paimon.
I don't. Okay, whatever.
Seems you've made up your mind. Just be sure to protect Paimon, okay?
Betting on both fighters will set you back about 3,000 credit coupons. If you have enough, then go ahead and give it a try. Just don't come running back to me if something happens.
Seems we had a productive day. Hope we can make even more progress tomorrow.
Yay. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to French. I think.
Oh, Paimon doesn't want to get up. Paimon still feels completely exhausted from yesterday. What do you have planned for us?
Alors. Ah bah c'est bon. On a gagné 3000 déjà. On peut y aller. Hop.
After working here so long, we're really starting to get the hang of it. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quickly. How are you holding up?
Tu veux dire comme dans ma vie quotidienne de d'habitude?
Yeah, it's good to kick back and What is this garbage? Ooh,
Ah, c'est la même à chaque fois.
what would you like to do this afternoon?
Bah, du coup on va à l'arène. Hein.
Knowing Child, he must have been there all the time.
Are you two here to buy tickets? Better be quick about it. Another match is about to start.
Who are the boxers in the next round?
We have the reigning champ, Le Grappler, versus a contender from the Eastern Prison Block, Demon Horde.
Ooh.
Are those their nicknames, or did they choose those names themselves? Either way, super weird.
Since you're new around here, I'll help you out and give you a little suggestion. Even though Le Grappler is the crowd favorite, Demon Horde is a first-class dark horse with incredible potential. Anyway, for this match, I recommend that you pick... Huh? For both fighters? I can tell you're new to this, but I didn't think you were completely clueless. Maybe you don't quite understand the rules, no? Let me try to explain again for you more clearly. You see...
Oh, no need. We're aware that we're going to lose coupons.
All right then, if you're absolutely sure. Remember, no refunds once you buy the tickets.
D'accord.
Yeah, we got it. Just shut up and take our coupons.
Shut up and take my money.
We woke up so early today that Paimon's been nodding off all afternoon. Good thing it's finally time for bed.
Voilà.
Hey, Traveler! Paimon! Package here for
Salut.
you. The
Attends,
next time you buy
j'ai
something, go pick it up yourself. I'm not a delivery man, you know.
j'ai mon micro qui fait. Attends. Voilà. Salut Seb. Ça va bien?
Huh? A package? For us? Did you buy something, Traveler? Paimon's not quite awake yet, so why don't you go take a look?
Tranquillement. Ouais, moi aussi, hein, tranquille. Le vendredi soir, c'est pas la plus grosse soirée de la semaine.
Ah, right! Yesterday we broke the hidden rule and bought tickets for both boxers. Oh, maybe this package is the bad thing that Colin said would happen.
Bon, quoi de neuf, j'économise pour Neuvillette. J'ai assez pour faire 82 vœux, a priori. Mais j'ai pas encore pool. Je pense que je vais faire ça lundi soir, qui est le soir où je stream habituellement. Oui, j'espère que je l'aurai. J'ai un viewer qui était là tout à l'heure qui m'a dit qu'il avait Neuvillette C1 et Routao. Et il a pas dépensé d'argent. C'est vraiment un vénard.
Paimon suddenly feels wide awake. Wait, maybe let Paimon go hide somewhere first. Just call Paimon after you opened it.
D'accord. Va te cacher.
Wait! Paimon's still here! Don't open it! Ah!
Tu te fais à manger? Ah oui? Qu'est-ce que tu vas manger?
Huh? What is it? Are you okay? Let Paimon take a peek too.
Oh. Du coca cherry. Spaghetti bolo. Nice. Classic shit.
Oh, it's just a small bottle. But the color of the liquid inside looks so wrong. Almost like...
Mhm. La rumeur dit que le boxeur s'est volatilisé. Et le liquide dans ce flacon ressemble à du sang.
Alright, that's enough of that. No need to say it out loud. Paimon already knows what you're trying to say.
Ah ouais, c'est ton repas préféré? Bon alors moi, mon repas genre confort, c'est steak haché haricots verts.
Ugh, no way. Get that stuff away from Paimon.
Sans. Sans-le, Paimon. Sans. On va enquêter.
Paimon thinks we shouldn't open the bottle until we figured out what's going on. Just trust Paimon on this one, okay?
L'étrange fluide.
What do you have planned for us?
Qu'est-ce qu'on va faire? Ok.
Though it feels nice to slack off a little, less work means less coupons. Let's make the most of our morning.
Chercher des indices. Bon, bah, on va chercher des indices. Hein. Elle est vraiment... Il est bizarre le rythme de cette quête. Je suis pas hyper fan. C'est un peu lent. Oh bah il a l'air dépité.
If there's no way to send it all out, maybe I'll never get a chance to leave.
Oh, c'est quoi cette voix?
Who are you? We've never seen you before, and you don't look like a fellow convict.
I'm not!
Ah.
Of course I'm not. Please, don't mistake me for a criminal. I'm a good, law-abiding citizen.
Then what are you doing here? You sure seem anxious about something.
I'm a promoter for Fontaine, and I'm usually responsible for promoting our drink products. I thought I could complete my task here quickly and return to headquarters, but I've been here way longer than I anticipated.
Oh, a promoter from Fontaco? So what kind of problem did you run into?
Fantaco.
I'm so upset. It's all because of that Duke.
Ah purée, j'ai cru que c'était écrit Trouduc. Oups.
After discussing the company's promotional plans with him, he told me outright that my project was worthless. However, in light of our long history of successful collaboration, I still tried to patiently explain the details. However, to my surprise, he just cut me off while I was speaking. Let me take a moment and recall his exact words. I'm just gonna stop you there and say no. If anything, I'm saving you time. It seems you don't fully understand the value of credit coupons here, nor do you understand the value of your own products. The former is because you are from the overworld. That's understandable, and I don't blame you for that. But as for the latter, only someone monumentally stupid, so breathtakingly stupid that they were completely ignorant of the value of credit coupons, despite living in the underworld, would ever possibly consider buying your drink. Let's just forget it. Anyway, that's how he rejected my proposal and asked me to come up with another solution with the condition that it doesn't cause any trouble for him. Can you believe that guy?
J'aime bien ce travail de doubleur.
Well, he is the head honcho here. Not much you can do about that. We met him too and could tell that he's the kind of guy that's hard to pin down.
Fine, fine. I know I should just let it go. I'm on his turf after all. His house, his rules.
Insatisfaction à l'égard du duc. Je sais pas à quoi servent ces indices, mais c'est pas grave. Comment je vais faire pour aller là-bas? Il faut que je prenne encore l'ascenseur? Ah non, c'est par là. Tudou, tudou, tudou. Ah si, il faut encore prendre l'ascenseur. Purée!
Take it easy.
Qu'est-ce qu'on fait comme aller-retour dans cette quête?
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both fighters, didn't ya? Well, did anything happen?
Well, the next day we received a mysterious package, but we still haven't made any sense of the contents.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did ya? Are you both still okay? Wait, are you sure that it's still you controlling your bodies right now?
Il est parano.
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon? Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
T'as raison, Paimon. Révolution.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply? The Pancration Ring is an honest business, and we really don't make much from selling tickets. We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Ah! Oui, ils sont liés à ça alors.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Let's just say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the fortress of Méropide.
Et je vois.
Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
D'accord. Oh là 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 là. Wow, ça c'est une échelle mouse. Alors, je dois encore chercher des indices. Est-ce qu'il y a un truc sous la scène? Oh! Oh! Ah ah, je suis coincée. Oups. Je me suis coincée. Non, c'est bon. Ah! J'ai eu si peur.
Are they registration forms or something? Maybe not. Every page has the Fontaine symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from the company. Okay. But if someone catches us, they could accuse us of trying to steal the company's secrets, couldn't they?
On s'en fout, on est déjà en prison.
Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here.
Oh, ah, mon avatar il fait n'importe quoi quand je bois. Alors,
Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow, and some researchers on the project have voiced concerns. We have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials for the time being. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. The company is just trying to develop some new products besides Fanta. But it sounds like things aren't going well at all.
est-ce qu'on n'aurait pas reçu une de ces bouteilles de Fanta expérimentale? Le Fanta c'est bizarre hein, parce que on a eu une bouteille de Fanta piégée à l'eau primordiale, je crois, dans la quête avec Navia au début. Donc le directeur de Fontaco, il est un petit peu suspect. Hein.
Let's put these papers back where we found them and make it look like nobody went through them. Okay, good.
Salut Choquel, ça va bien? Je suis encore en plein dans la quête. C'est vraiment une série de petites fetch quests, cette quête. Oh. La flemme. Je vais me téléporter là. Voilà. Bon, ça va, ça va. Je profite du vendredi soir pour faire un petit stream supplémentaire cette semaine.
We ended up here without even thinking about it. Wanna grab something to eat?
Et du coup, là, je compte avancer sur cette quête ce soir. J'espère que j'aurai le temps de la finir et de passer à autre chose, ou en tout cas de passer toute cette partie sur l'enquête dans la forteresse, parce que purée, c'est lent. Je sais
Alright.
pas si tu l'as faite
But
toi.
remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time.
Ouais,
What is this garbage? Ooh, it looks disgusting.
c'est clairement une enquête à l'inspecteur
What would you
Gadget.
like to do this afternoon?
Je sais pas, allez, on fait enquêter, je sais pas. Ah, d'accord. Bon bah, on va dans la zone.
After
On
working
n'a
here
pas le
so
choix.
long, we're really starting to get the hang. But doing the same thing all the time can get old pretty quick. Yeah,
Bla 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 bla. C'est toujours les mêmes répliques en plus. Ouais.
a mysterious box, a bottle of crimson liquid. Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler? Really? Then it looks like that part of the investigation let us know. Well, maybe we'll have better luck.
Putain, c'est encore les mêmes répliques. Ah. Oui.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules. Paimon didn't think this prison would have so many weird things going on.
Choquel, tu joues toi? Tu l'as faite cette quête?
We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Yeah, let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
Ah oui, d'accord, ok. Et du coup, tu regardes les let's play parce que t'es curieuse, c'est ça? Ou curieux, je sais pas. Ok, ok.
Vidoc over there? Huh. Is it just Paimon, or are there fewer people than usual here today?
Ah. Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work. Seems you're getting into the swing of things around here. Impressive.
So, now can you tell us about the hidden rules you know?
Allez, dis-nous, dis-nous.
If that's what you want to know, I guess you couldn't have come at a better time.
Huh? What do you mean it's a good time?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't want them listening in without paying up.
Bah, alors écoute, je sais pas ce qui va se passer exactement, mais dans le trailer, il y avait de l'eau primordiale qui envahissait tout, donc il y a des chances que ça finisse mal.
We get it! Just tell us already!
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever, ever go near them at night. Even if you manage to avoid the guards, you might find something even more terrible there.
Oh.
Something even more terrible.
A group of cannibals.
Franchement, ce voice actor, il est... il en fait trop.
Cannibals? In the fortress of Méropide?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here.
On dirait vraiment qu'il essaie de nous séduire, c'est trop bizarre.
But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms and keep them in the fortress forever.
C'est ça qu'on a entendu dans le trailer.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here.
You two look pretty skeptical. No matter. Learning the truth behind dark secrets isn't necessarily a good thing.
You touch my tra-la-la.
I've got things to do too.
My ding-ding-dong.
I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
D'accord.
Traveler,
Oui, il a tout
can
ce
we
qu'il
just
faut.
trust him on this one? Oh, Paimon doesn't want her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know,
Allez, on y va. Arrêtons de perdre du temps.
when will all the secrets end?
Eh non, il s'appelle Vidoc, c'est dommage. Oh là 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 là, mais c'est interminable.
Vidoc isn't here. But the guys who went to work in the morning are back. Let's go ask them.
Darcy, belle gueule.
Just stay away from me.
Ok. D'accord.
What? What are you saying? You shouldn't go around saying stuff like that.
J'ai rien dit. Re Seb, j'espère que t'as bien mangé.
What are you talking about? Listen, you should keep your nose out of other people's business.
Ah oui, on est en train de les interroger sur les cannibales. Ça y est, j'ai enfin compris ce qu'on était en train de faire.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Oui, parce que... Ah, bon appétit.
But if they're being so obvious about acting weirdly, do you think they might just be trying to lure us in? Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon.
Alors voilà, il y a un gars qui nous a dit qu'il y avait une rumeur comme quoi il y avait des cannibales. Et donc on essaye de savoir s'il y a vraiment des cannibales.
So you mean we still need to investigate some more? Okay, if you say so.
Ouais, je suis comme toi, Paimon. J'en ai marre de l'enquête. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Qu'est-ce que tu vas faire? C'est trop chaud. Il n'y a aucune solution.
Hello, Fielding.
Bonjour.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
What do you want?
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Why are you asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Fais attention que ça soit pas trop chaud parce que sinon ça risque de prendre feu.
Well,
Après, il y aura une catastrophe et ça va passer aux infos, genre fuite de gaz, EDF, machin.
right. We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night. And now that you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days. Lots of us don't willingly take those shifts.
So, what happens at night on pipe cleaning days?
Mhm. Moi, je sais ce qui se passe dans les nuits de nettoyage des canalisations, si tu vois ce que je veux dire.
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities. There are 3 pipe cleaning days per month, and it just so happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Mais tout ça parce qu'on lui a dit que ça nous empêchait de dormir. On est censé être des prisonniers, je vous rappelle.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
Des Mario. Exactement. Bah lui, il a déjà la moustache aussi, hein.
And if that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences. Oh, he left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
Peut-être qu'il n'y a rien à part le
Right,
nettoyage.
both are a possibility. But Fielding did say that tonight is a cleaning night. Paimon knew you would say that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
Putain, mais l'histoire progresse, mais j'ai l'impression que ça progresse comme un escargot, quoi. Moi? Non. Je suis parfaitement innocente.
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate. Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
C'est nous qui allons nous endormir.
Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Tin, tin, tin. C'est Tartaglia. Ah. Je vois pas de quoi tu parles. Il joue à cache-cache. Pas du tout. Quelque chose m'appelle. On entend un bruit de baleine. Je suis sûre que c'est la baleine. Oui, les gardes sont vraiment nuls. Je suis sûre que la baleine là.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
En fait, la baleine de l'attaque spéciale là, de Tartaglia, ça lui est venu suite à une créature abyssale qu'il a vue quand il était dans les abysses. Et une théorie, c'est que cette créature abyssale est liée aux eaux primordiales. Une tarte miam. Tu me déconcentres.
Oh, it looks like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Tartaglia s'est enfui par les canalisations.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened. But, okay,
Bla bla bla.
well, it's a bad
Allez,
time
on y
for
va.
us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid the patrolling guards.
Ta maman, c'est une baleine primordiale. Non, je rigole. Oui, c'est peut-être une baleine primordiale. Pardon, j'ai pas résisté. Excusez-moi. Pardon. C'était une blague. Je pensais pas ce que j'ai dit. C'était juste une blague, yo mama. Exactement.
Shh,
Oh,
careful. We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
ah. Ok. Ok. Ah! Mais c'est quoi ça? C'est de l'argent? On va faire de l'argent avec la baleine?
Body and mind.
Ah, la blague. Ouais, c'est la mère. M-E-R-E qui prend l'homme.
This should be the place.
Ah oui, c'est là. C'est ça qu'on a vu dans la vision.
What? I know you. You were the ones we saw.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here. You know who we are, right?
Oh, bah non, je sais pas qui vous a
You'd
du coup.
better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here to save you.
Arrêtez cette mascarade.
What'd you say?
Oui, je pense que c'est une blague. On ne peut plus vaseuse.
Yeah, so what if they were? If you push us, we can make those rumors a reality at any time.
Anytime.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway? What exactly are you trying to do?
Il y a baleine sous gravillon. Non, je suis pas fatiguée. Puis t'es pas ma mère.
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories, and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here.
Non, je peux pas en être sûre. Mais à mon avis, ma mère est pas sur Twitch. À mon avis.
Huh? What did you say?
Isn't that exactly what Boss said when he left?
Ah oui, Tartaglia, c'est direct, c'est le boss quoi.
Hey, do you know our boss? We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret.
J'avoue que j'ai bu un café. Non, j'ai bu un coca. Et il était pas décaféiné.
So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
Vous voyez.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So, unless he somehow told you those exact same words after that...
On fait de la magie.
All right. I guess that's proof enough for me.
Wow, those dreams of yours sure come in handy.
Oui, ça sert à rien d'enquêter, il suffit d'attendre d'avoir une vision dans un rêve.
We gave him the business for a while, and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fortress of Méropide.
Méropide. Ronald Weasley. Méropide.
But here in the fortress, the strong will always earn respect.
Détruire. Mais arrête de vouloir tout détruire, Choquel.
He was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring.
En fait, est-ce que tu serais pas un petit peu Clee au fond? Ah, mais du coup, si tu joues pas, t'as pas forcément vu Clee pour l'instant. Clee, c'est une petite. Alors, c'est une enfant, mais en fait, elle a un corps d'elfe, donc elle est peut-être plus vieille qu'on ne le croit. Bref, en tout cas, elle est un petit peu fofolle et elle veut toujours tout faire exploser avec des bombes.
You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us a lesson. So eventually, we all decided to follow him.
Mhm.
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place, no matter the cost. He said it was because he heard that call again.
Ah.
And as his crew, if the boss wants something, then it's our job to get it done.
Exactement. Boum boum.
So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up and spread the rumor about the cannibal rule. We just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Pardon. Oh là là, j'alterne entre, le sugar rush et l'endormissement, c'est
Oh,
terrible.
thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow. It sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But has a child already escaped? Why are you all still coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Mais j'ai plus de coca. J'ai encore du café par contre.
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should be a dead end. It leads to an abandoned factory area, and even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No one could ever reach the surface alive.
D'accord, donc politique de la terre brûlée quoi. Oh non, mais si je bois un café, après je vais pas dormir, et après je me réveille super tard demain, et je suis une adulte
But
responsable.
Boss still insisted on going in. It's like he was obsessed about it. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone.
Mais les gens de la prison, ils savent qu'il existe. C'est n'importe quoi cette histoire.
And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and help cover the whole thing up.
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month just because of that promise?
Oh, ils sont gentils. C'est des bons amis. Oui, les jeux, c'est pour les enfants. Mais on a tous un enfant à l'intérieur de nous. Donc on peut tous jouer, voilà.
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Mais non! Ah! C'est pas vrai.
Is it also possible that something unfortunate happened to him?
Ça sert à
Nothing
rien.
could ever defeat Boss or slow him down. It's one thing we know for sure.
Ça dépend quel jeu. Oui, quand je joue à un automé, je suis tout à fait une adulte.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Bon, emmenez-nous.
All right.
Allez.
Keep quiet and follow us.
Allez, on y va, s'il vous plaît, là. Trop de blabla. Ploum. Oh. Sérieux? On a fait 10 mètres.
The way up from here has been sealed off. It's impossible to get through. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time.
Moi aussi, j'aimerais bien savoir de quel jeu on parle.
Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found out it had been completely flooded. It's impossible to navigate unless you're an extremely skilled diver.
Do you think Child got trapped by the water?
Not likely. We all know that
Not
Boss was an
likely.
incredible swimmer.
Oh, incredible swimmer. Wah, wah, wah.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto. Just be sure to tell us if you get any news about Boss.
It's getting late. We should leave before the guards come this way.
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here.
Sérieux, on va même pas pousser plus loin du coup? Ah!
Whew. We finally learned some key information. Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off.
Mais pas du tout, on a eu 2 visions, c'est ça qui nous a servi.
When you said you knew a diver, you were talking about Fremine, right? If we ask Linny, he'll definitely have Fremine help us. Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Not making our jobs easier, that's for sure.
Je ferai aucune blague sur pourquoi il s'est aventuré dans les canalisations.
Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only a matter of time now before we find out what really happened. Now that we can finally relax, I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some rest while we still can. Nighty-night, traveler!
Oh, putain! Il nous reste l'acte 4 maintenant.
It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards! Let Paimon see what's written on it! Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating. It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual spot in the factory area before lunchtime. I have new information. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off.
Oui, allez, s'il vous plaît, faites avancer l'histoire.
From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Eh bé, purée, oh là 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 là. Je sais pas trop quand faire des vœux parce que là j'ai réuni pas mal de primogèmes et tout. Mais je pense que je devrais attendre lundi. Puisque c'est le jour habituel du stream. Parce que là j'ai de quoi faire pas mal de poules hein, déjà. Et j'en ai même des classiques. Mais bon. Comme le jour normal c'est le lundi, je me dis qu'il vaut mieux attendre ce moment-là. D'accord, merci du conseil. C'est dur de résister. J'ai très envie de faire mes vœux. Plus profitable? Pourquoi? Parce que... Ouais, t'as raison, je vais les faire à la fin. Pourquoi? Parce que j'aurais gagné des primogèmes avec les quêtes d'histoire et tout. Ah, bah écoute, ça va peut-être me porter bonheur, alors espérons que t'aies raison. Ah bon? Oh.
Hey, you over there?
Hey!
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games?
Ah!
You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Non, j'aime pas du tout.
You TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
C'est insultant ça, Paimon.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow invocation aficionados? Anyway, care to join me for a game?
Non merci.
Ah, all right. No pressure.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this? Don't people usually come here to fight?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a competition, isn't it? It's all the same in my eyes.
Ah. Ouais. Bah oui, t'as raison. Donc c'est peut-être que plus on attend, plus on a de chances de l'avoir. Bah, sur Genshin Impact, officiellement, il y a juste un système de pity. C'est-à-dire que si tu n'as toujours pas un 5 étoiles au bout d'un certain nombre de vœux, tu es garanti d'avoir un 5 étoiles. Et sur une seule bannière, si le premier 5 étoiles que tu as n'est pas celui de la bannière, tu es garanti d'avoir celui de la bannière la prochaine fois que tu as la pity, en fait.
There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play cards. So I came over to say hi.
D'accord, bah du coup tu vas nous raconter tout ce que tu sais sur la forteresse.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right? Maybe you could start by telling us newcomers some stories about this place.
I thought you would have already heard everything by now. All right then. Did you have anything specific in mind?
Ouais, c'est beaucoup,
Or do you want me to just pick a topic?
Mais j'ai assez que pour une pity du coup, et pas pour deux. Donc si j'ai pas de villette au bout de 80 vœux, je l'ai dans le popotin.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Then, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? There are two guys who are always skulking around in the corners of corridors gossiping. The bigger guy is Quisto, and the skinny one is Lavaroon. People call them the Bombshell Bros.
Oui, d'accord. Ah, attends, je vais te dire, je crois que je suis à 50 là en termes de pity, il me semble. Alors, les frangins bombeurs. Quisto et Laverune.
I never really found their gossip very mind-blowing. It's pretty much just the same stuff that I hear about when I'm at work every day. If you're interested, you can go talk with them. They tend to talk a lot of nonsense, but they aren't exactly bad.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fortress of Méropide before?
Oh là là, quelle surprise!
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows how he ended up rising up to become the warden, though? To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that. A forbidden zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first, though.
Ah non. Hors de question que je joue à ce jeu de l'enfer. Je déteste l'invocation des 7. Oui, c'est séparé, ouais. Là, donc sur la bannière temporaire, une grosse pièce, quoi? Une pièce qui fabrique des armes de destruction massive. Alors donc, depuis le dernier 5 étoiles... Ah voilà, c'était Kazuha. Donc il y a... Non, je suis pas du tout à 50. Ah oui, ah ok, je connaissais pas cette expression. Je suis à 35 plus 4, donc je suis à 39 pity. Ok, je connaissais pas. Mettre une grosse pièce. Ouais, c'est ça. Bah, je suis à 39. Du coup.
There's a group of people over there. Let's go listen in.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you...
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the
Ok.
matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
Oh non, c'est quoi cette voix?
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine. You're lucky we don't mind extroverts that much.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right? But before that, it just so happens that I know you two.
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically everyone was talking about it. Word has it that you also caused quite the kerfuffle.
Est-ce que quelqu'un que vous ne connaissez pas vous a donné quelque chose? Ouais, si j'ai beaucoup de chance, ouais. Mais déjà, je serais contente d'avoir une fois Neuvillette. Évidemment, si je peux aussi avoir Hutao, ce serait génial, mais bon. Il faut pas trop en attendre.
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude can join our group anytime, unlike some of the others here.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that our information is always so explosive, and we blow minds on the regular.
So, you two really like to gossip? Whew, you sure know how to embellish.
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with whom, who has the latest rumors, who's not getting along. Wouldn't you like to know all that?
Oui, il faut qu'on sache tout.
All this info's worth something, you know? You should prove you're worthy of it.
D'accord.
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just play nice and say something to massage his ego.
Oh là.
The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Nous avons eu la chance de manger une succulente ration caritative récemment.
Right! That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Waouh, elle fait des clins d'œil, mon avatar. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant for about a month and a half now.
Ouais.
Oh, so you're the one who made those delicious steaks. Amazing. You could be a professional chef.
You are correct. I am a true professional. In fact, I even went to culinary school. But enough about that. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen carefully.
Oui.
This little bombshell will help you learn what's really going on here in the fortress.
Aha. Quoi? Donc l'autre, il nous vient nous faire un clin d'œil pour nous dire de pas faire attention à Quisto et qu'il n'a pas un mauvais fond. Tu peux dire tout ça en un seul clin d'œil? Eh ben purée, j'ai encore beaucoup de choses à apprendre. Hein.
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. We're basically dogs to them. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke, Wriothesley. He knows more than you think. And if he doesn't care about something, then he often doesn't bother dealing with it.
D'accord.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks, even better treatment in the infirmary.
Nyeh.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character, right? I don't think there's anything useful about him at all. Why does he visit the infirmary practically every day? Is it normal for anyone to be going in and out of there so often? If you ask me, he's just faking it to get out of work.
C'est qui Jurieux? On l'a pas rencontré encore, je crois.
But did you know that Jurier was a talented researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute before he came here? There's no denying that.
Et on a lu il y a quelques minutes dans des notes que l'Institut de recherche de Fontaine était impliqué avec l'entreprise Fontaco pour concevoir de nouvelles formules de Fonta, le soda.
I
Intéressant.
don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora, Once you're in the fortress of Méropide, you're just another inmate like everybody else.
Ok, Jurieux. On sait pas qui c'est.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library and got into a fight, right? Guess that's just how terrible of a guy he is.
Alors, je vais t'avouer un truc. Je viens de commander un bubble tea à livrer. Ouais, c'est complètement des trucs à la Team Rocket là, depuis le début. Alors du coup, Jurieux passait dans un couloir avec Lourvine et ils se sont disputés dans la bibliothèque.
You mean he hit a woman? Wow, I never imagined he was that bad.
Quoi, c'est une fille, Lourvine alors?
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know?
Ah.
She's always gabbing away, got into a fight with a man, and she also got sent to the infirmary. Come to think of it, I always see her going to the sick bay every couple of days too.
Moi aussi, j'adore les bubble tea, c'est vraiment mon péché mignon. Ok, donc en tout cas, il y a des trucs qui se passent avec l'infirmerie, avec Sigewin, du coup, la mélusine de l'infirmerie, et puis le mec avec Wriothesley là et Jurieux. Ok.
Wait a second. You don't think?
Wait a second.
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates? But it's really hard to imagine.
Il faut crac-crac à l'infirmerie et c'est pour ça que si Sigewin elle est pas à l'infirmerie entre midi et 2, c'est pour pas les voir, c'est pour leur laisser leur temps à deux.
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Egeria to a pulp that one time. And we might be overthinking things.
Ah, toi tu fais des perles de sirop? Bon, eh ben, ça fait beaucoup de blabla pour pas grand chose pour l'instant.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
Mais bien sûr, ne respectons pas leur vie privée.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey, speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released after serving your sentence, going back to life on the surface ain't any better. Once a criminal, always a criminal. We're marked for life.
I don't buy that.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
Dis pas des choses comme ça, tu vas nous porter malheur, il y a déjà la prophétie.
What kind of filthy bilgewater you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with talk like that. Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me.
Moi, je préfère les classiques avec les perles de tapioca.
Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you? It's one of the great mysteries of the universe, how someone as useless as you is so confident.
Wow. Et B?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is it only something the inmates down here say? That's true. Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Je crois qu'il y a des trucs à acheter ici. Yes. Ah, j'ai pas assez de coupons. Damn it. Comment je fais pour y aller du coup? C'est vraiment un labyrinthe ce truc. Est-ce que vous avez des waifus et des husbandos vous? Bah toi Choquel du coup non puisque tu joues pas. Mais toi Seb tu joues non? À Genshin. Oh là là. C'est profond. That's what she said. Tu joues très peu, ok. T'as pas de waifu alors? Oh non, c'est là-haut. Ah! Attends, tu parles de laquelle? Parce qu'il y a Diona. Wow! Il y a Diona et il y en a une qui est plus récente qui s'appelle Kiana, je crois, mais elle, je l'ai pas. Ah, Deya? Attends, 5 étoiles? Deya, c'est pas une 5 étoiles, si? Ah, si. Ah, puis il y a elle aussi maintenant, il y a Linette. Ok, ok, pas mal. Elle est stylée Dia, mais alors dans le lore, elle est super cool. Je t'avoue que en termes de build, je sais pas si j'ai envie de la jouer. Elle a l'air un petit peu, elle a l'air difficile à jouer parce qu'elle applique pas pyro très facilement, il me semble, avec son kit. Elle est beaucoup dégâts physiques en fait, j'ai l'impression. Oh.
Huh?
Hein? C'est vrai qu'elle est cool. Et elle a une personnalité vraiment sympathique. Oh, Amber et Goro. C'est les deux personnages qui ont une énergie genre Golden Retriever énergie. Ils sont trop mignons tous les
That
deux.
look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo, you have my full and undivided attention. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's much more resourceful than I initially gave him credit for.
Haha. Attends, Lars de Tekken. Attends, il faut que je vois quelle tête il a. Ah ouais! Pas mal, pas mal. Je vois que effectivement c'est le même style que Noctis.
Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. We need to find out Master Child's exact whereabouts. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
Très bien. Bon, on va le chercher ou pas?
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later.
D'accord, allez.
It's the least I can do. We're all in this together, so it's only fair for us to fulfill our end of the bargain. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Wriothesley's watchful eyes.
Ouais, il surveille pas grand-chose.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route.
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands. Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able to pick up Fremine while we're at it, too.
Oh non, pas encore 9 jours. C'est trop long. Ah, ça j'ai pas vu. Faudra que je regarde.
Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with.
J'y ai pas joué à ce jeu.
Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremine's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
Ok, je vais y penser. C'est un petit peu long, je regarderai peut-être un let's play à la place, mais t'as raison.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Oh, j'ai mal au dos.
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off.
J'espère que ce bubble tea arrive bientôt pour me soigner de mon mal de dos.
Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the head nurse, so she'll be less suspicious of you. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within, and pass those on to me alongside anything else you're able to discover.
T'as encore les clins d'œil de l'avatar.
But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
Oui, oui, allez, blabla.
I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
Eh, va pas nous mansplainer, ok?
But that's not a bad thing, right?
Si.
All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now, then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days. Stay...
9 jours. La 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 la.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Ah, bah dommage. Oh.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here, so why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's go as soon as you're ready.
Waouh, les reines de l'espionnage. Une potion? Ah, est-ce que c'est une des potions de Mélusine?
Someone, please help! She's sick!
Oh non!
Whoa, are you okay?
Whoa!
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do.
Je connais pas Po, mais je connais pas. Non, je suis jamais allée, non.
Freezing limbs,
Pourquoi?
twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
Oh non! Pas du poison!
Let me take a look. Please lie down over here.
En même temps, on est obligé.
Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
On est obligé d'être vraiment malade parce qu'elle va le savoir si on n'est pas vraiment malade, non? Vu qu'elle elle peut voir. Ah ah.
You can do it, traveler.
On serait poche à peau. Ah ah. Ok. Il faut vraiment ce bubble tea.
don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. I see now. My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Eh? Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
Oh. Bah oui, je suis désolée.
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here?
Aïe, oi.
And here?
Aïe, oi, oi.
Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. Oh, how strange.
On a menti.
What about here? Does this... Oh. I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up.
Je trouve qu'une patate rôtie c'est meilleur avec la peau, mais bon.
So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious. And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Wolsey, of this problem as soon as possible. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
D'accord, mais en fait, on voulait écouter votre conversation, en fait.
Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away just like that.
Mais on n'est pas du tout infiltré. Sigevin vient d'appeler cette femme Lourvine, ce doit donc être celle qui vient souvent à l'infirmerie dont j'ai déjà entendu parler. Et cet homme à côté d'elle, serait-ce Jurieux?
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
Elle parle-nous mieux.
Her stomach aches really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so Paimon's really worried.
If Miss Sigewin says it's not a serious problem, then there's no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Paimon.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for the whole fortress, but it's not like everyone imprisoned here is useless, you know? Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sigewin take care of the sick and injured.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did all your energy come from?
Aren't you a patient too?
That's correct. Sorry, I got a bit ahead of myself.
Are you two also sick?
Oui, tous les jours, on est malade.
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups and to pick up the medicines Miss Sigewin prescribes for us.
Ouais.
That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her...
Je trouve aussi. Et puis c'est lent, quoi.
You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sigewin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge ages ago.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
En vrai, ça pourrait être intéressant, juste que je trouve que le rythme est un peu lent, quoi.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please. Keep it civil at least.
Pourquoi ils ont une sorte d'uniforme d'ailleurs? Ils sont habillés pareil tous les deux. Est-ce que c'est l'uniforme de l'Institut de recherche de Fontaine? Ah! Il n'y a rien de suspect ici. Il y a une boîte, mais je peux pas l'ouvrir. Haha, il y a une trappe.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be released someday, so there's no need to argue over silly
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even be able to continue our previous lives?
Blablabla, bla bla. Pourquoi il y a une trappe ici? Est-ce que ça cache quelque chose?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
D'accord, donc on n'a rien appris.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what he's like. I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name.
You really can't stand him, huh?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who's as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? But there's no need to keep dwelling on him.
Oh non, c'était intéressant enfin.
I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Seashween should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Ah, j'ai mon bubble tea qui est là. Attendez, je me mute. Je reviens dans une seconde. Le bubble tea. Il est là, le bubble tea. J'espère que je vous ai pas perdu en allant chercher mon bubble tea. Ah. Oui, t'es là. Alors, je mélange le bubble tea. J'ai pris un santé, juste bubble tea au lait, enfin du coup du lait frais avec du caramel et des petites perles de tapioca, ça va être trop bien. Allez, je reprends. Pardon.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Seashween.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around.
On a été très sages.
Here, this should be 2 days worth of medicine for you. Take one pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Mais non, c'est pas pour partager. Mais on peut partager mentalement. Je peux faire un max de bruit en buvant mon bubble tea si tu veux.
Miss Levine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
La couleur?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Ah non, c'est une blague. Ça va être vraiment des bruits horribles si je fais ça. Mais qui classifie ces médicaments par couleur?
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit from a good night's sleep.
C'est des somnifères?
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
Okay.
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right? I just want to double check a few details, if that's all right with you.
Et donc, en fait, on s'appelle Voyageur juste. C'est notre vrai nom.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest? Paimon can answer the questions instead.
Ah bah vas-y, hein.
So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. Alright then. Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds? No, her base constitution is quite good, so I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine. Please, make sure to stick to bland or less stimulating foods. And don't stay up too late at night.
Le Voyager.
Paimon will hold the traveler to that for sure.
Moi, j'aime bien la nourriture épicée. Bon, bah, on est obligé de faire une sieste.
You're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest.
Ah, est-ce qu'on entend un petit peu?
We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong. Oh, so you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, she'll recover soon.
Oh.
Ah, you're awake.
Ah bon? Tu sens pas le piquant?
Feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left.
D'accord. Bah merci de m'avoir regardé dormir du coup, c'est bizarre mais...
Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take your meds regularly, and remember bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Oh. Elles sont trop cuites les paires de tapioca. Mais bon, c'est pas mal quand même.
Seems like a lot of people have been coming down with an upset stomach lately. I'll need to address that.
Oh, elle est trop mignonne. Trop mignonne. Ce sera la première fois qu'on aura un personnage avec un petit peu un look de lapin. Quoique non, parce qu'il y avait déjà... comment elle s'appelle, elle? Elle, là. Yao Yao. Mais bon, c'est pas elle qui avait un look de lapin, du coup. Mais elle était sur le thème du lapin, quoi. Bref. Allez, on retourne au dortoir. Et on fait encore des allers-retours.
Take it easy.
Allez, du dialogue.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Ah mais oui, c'est vrai ça qu'on est dans le nez du lapin. C'est quoi vos signes astrologiques chinois, vous? Moi, je suis... coq.
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not going off track with the infirmary?
Faisons-nous vraiment fausse piste? Coq oh. Ah, moi aussi, on est de la même année alors. Peut-être 93. On est des poules mouillées. Qu'est-ce qu'elle dit? Pardon. J'ai cette trappe au sol. La question que Sijuin a posée à Lourvine. Mars? Ok. Parlait-il vraiment de médicaments avant que nous n'entrions? Et la dispute entre Lourvine et Jurieu était-elle réelle ou faisait-il semblant?
Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon didn't even pick up on. We've gotta give the info to Linny.
Mais quelle information? On n'a rien à lui dire. Bon, s'il attrape, peut-être. Ah, donc, on va pas être obligé de faire les 9 jours un par un. Ça, c'est cool. Ok, on leur donne le message. Quelle discrétion.
Today's the day. Let's go meet up with Lenny.
Mais vous vous rendez compte, franchement, tout ce temps perdu alors que ça aurait pu être géré dans une seule cutscene. Oh!
Hmm? Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule. Nothing weird happened.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any suspicions when you infiltrated the infirmary. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over and reduce the amount of suspicion that will fall on any given person. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be wrapping up her investigation right about now.
Il pouvait pas juste nous mettre ça dans un petit mot et nous donner rendez-vous directement avec Lynette.
Is now really a good time to go over?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet up with her. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural for an older brother to care about his younger sister's well-being.
Okay, then let's head over right away.
Mais... Non mais sérieusement, ça aurait pu être juste une note pour nous dire de les rejoindre à l'infirmerie.
Lynette should be here right now. Huh.
Oh, elle a disparu. Est-ce que c'est la trappe?
Strange. Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find a way to let me know. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her. Who knows? Maybe she'll be back soon.
Okay.
Il est pas très inquiet.
None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
Bah dis donc, on va devoir te croire sur parole, Linet, parce que franchement, ces 3 lits ont l'air absolument identiques.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest, while she left to retrieve the medication.
Parce que les médicaments sont pas dans l'infirmerie?
Which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette laid down up until she left the bed, or the nurse intentionally left it this way.
Lynette a été kidnappée.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical record. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psychology of emotions, and the meaning of laughter.
Honnêtement, les Mélusines, c'est trop mignon. Mais on dirait vraiment des personnes sur le spectre autistique, quoi. Qui cherchent à comprendre les émotions des gens et tout. C'est vraiment marrant.
These sure are some interesting books. Who knew Sigewinne would be interested in these kinds of things? She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Is it because she's a Melazine? Or does she have a need to understand her patient's emotional state?
Seems quite normal to me. These are skills that would come in handy for a nurse from time to time.
Ok. Est-ce que le dernier truc c'est la trappe? Oui, c'est ça.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. There's probably a mechanism around here somewhere. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case, she would have contacted me for sure. Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic, just take another look.
Ne paniquez pas. Restez calme.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here!
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all? The back. This is...
Show me! Now!
Wow. Ok, il se passe enfin des trucs.
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have... Is she already...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't run into any trouble last time, and he also never reached out to us since.
Attendez, je mets un pull. Ah, il fait froid. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Aïe, 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 aïe. Ah, c'est trop dur. Ok.
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activities from the very beginning.
Ouais, peut-être que lui-même a besoin de comprendre ce qui se passe, donc il compte sur nous, je sais pas.
You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervilet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though.
Pourquoi seulement Lynette?
I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her?
Mais je pense que c'est parce qu'il veut qu'on aille la chercher, tout simplement.
Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. This is not like what happened last time. The situation's different now.
La dernière fois?
Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means... The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds... Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Fremine leave like that?
Je comprends maintenant? Ah bon? Il les a délibérément fait disparaître tous les deux.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to calm him down.
Il n'a pas beaucoup de sang-froid pour un magicien.
Don't be like this, Lenny. Fremine wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child. That was our fault.
No. I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team. I was the one who failed to protect them. I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler, please, talk some sense into him!
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again.
À nouveau? Ah oui, c'est vrai qu'elle avait disparu pendant le procès.
I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
D'accord.
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Oh!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up.
Oh.
Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone! Please help! She's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Whoa!
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite sharp. What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. I like the feeling of being trusted.
Oh là là! C'est une manipulatrice.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin. Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill. Lenny! Wait!
Ah non!
It's no use, we have to catch up to him!
Oh, dis donc, il est rapide.
He's already out of sight! How
Oui, il
is
est.
he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office!
Ah d'accord. Ah d'accord. D'accord. Ah, attends, j'ai vu que t'as envoyé un message, mais j'ai pas eu le temps de le lire. Ah, bah c'est... ok. Enfin, il se passe un truc.
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Ah, montre-toi. Dun, 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 dun.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management regulations?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work wonders against such an illness.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place altogether. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? No, he's probably not looking to attack me right now. All of the hostages are in his hands, and he's even in the mood for small talk. That means Lynette is probably still alive.
Oh là là, quel monologue.
You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation, just so that you'd be able to kidnap Lynette. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planted into your ranks.
Il est vraiment en train de tout avouer. Il sait même pas si c'est vraiment Wriothesley, bref, le duc, qui a enlevé ses frères et sœurs. Et il est en train de tout déballer, genre l'enquête, l'infiltration, l'évasion et tout.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Méropide is a pretty pleasant place. Most people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was quite easy to identify your colleagues.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why would you need hostages?
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not? What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh,
Wonderful.
Ah!
Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for cooperating with me. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Freminet should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So, where do you think he may be right now?
Attendez, il dit qu'il a donné un thé spécial à Lynette, ça peut pas être de l'eau primordiale quand même.
Wait, you can't mean you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Oh, Freminette, il va se noyer.
Freminet's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the surface.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel tells me that Mr. Linney is a great magician, so it's only natural for me to want to have some cards of my own when it comes to negotiating. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of Méropide, regardless of whether it was in a personal or a professional capacity. Well, you got your wish.
Putain, la version anglaise est tellement plus longue que la version chinoise.
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before we even set foot in the fortress.
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two, that's all. In any case, I will be straight with you. I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone, all of that changed. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. Miss Lynette is in my hands, and Mr. Freminet is still slowly being pickled out there in the brine. You know just as well as I that he cannot last out there forever. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over for a cup of tea with me.
Encore ce thé.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join me for a parents' evening. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family. I don't see why she would refuse.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Méropide? This place is basically a no-man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a harbinger like Father to come here in person.
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed quite the tea collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her. Both Monsieur Neuvillette and Lady Farina have already received many samples as gifts.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how much pressure you may put on me, I won't allow you to use us to blackmail her.
You people really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does she truly have no interest in the fortress's secret? Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here. If you refuse...
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second? From the very beginning, the Fatui has been actively infiltrating my fortress. I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, I'd have no reason to want to talk. Mr. Freminet left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how you look at it, the responsibility for this falls on you.
Purée, il se passait enfin des trucs et maintenant c'est encore plein de blabla.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of us.
6, 5...
Wait,
2, 1. Time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Wriothesley!
Negotiations have broken down.
Uh-oh.
Please leave, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for my afternoon tea.
Mais arrête avec le thé, c'est trop suspect.
Yeah, listen to the traveler. If you can't talk to Linny, can you at least talk to us?
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best to stay out of your way. But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Ah oui, mais on veut pas qu'ils meurent les deux là.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me a thing or two about what you found, I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
Oui. Oh non. Oh non. Non, pas cette mécanique-là. C'est nanana. Alors, qui le verra si vous n'arrêtez pas de travailler en continu?
I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before
Non, ça
lunch.
c'est l'infirmerie.
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the...
Les Mélusines.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place...
Non.
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production
Ah oui,
zone.
elle va le voir si on travaille beaucoup. Dans quelles circonstances la viande étrange apparaît-elle?
The research note said that the Melusine race...
Non.
I've been told that the infirmary is...
Non. Ah, est-ce que ça peut être ça? Pourquoi la viande étrange apparaît-elle ainsi? Quoi?
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place... The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpacked... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
Je sais pas quoi mettre.
The research note
Bon,
said
on va
that
dire ça. Ah, ok. Bon, bah c'était correct.
So that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. The hidden rule of the production zone.
J'adore quand elle fait
People
ça.
are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who disappeared, but in reality, they were all prepared by Sijuin, the head nurse. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has worn themselves out after 3 full days of work. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch and cooks an extra dish for those who can use the stamina boost. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift and doesn't want anyone to find out about what she does. However, unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans, and their sense of aesthetics is even more alien to us.
Ok, donc elle nous a fait une viande bizarre, mais en fait c'était pour nous réconforter parce qu'on travaillait beaucoup. Sauf que pour elle c'était pas de la viande bizarre, mais pour nous c'était dégueulasse.
The recipients of her lovingly prepared special meals cannot taste the care within and usually just freak out. Are we on the right track?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration Ring, including the one that you're not allowed to support both sides of a fight. Why is that?
Alors, donc que se passe-t-il si on enfreint la règle secrète? Voilà, qui a envoyé le paquet? concernant
Fonta's internal
l'étrange
report suggests that they're
blabla.
starting a new trial of an unnamed and...
Je pense que c'est Fontacorp. Pourquoi l'étrange fluide de couleur sang ressemble-t-il à
The
cela?
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Font...
Attends, c'est quoi changer de question? Ah oui, d'accord. Ok, bon, alors il y a quoi comme question? Pourquoi seuls ceux qui achètent des billets reçoivent-ils le paquet? Alors ça c'est simple, c'est parce qu'ils veulent faire des tests sur des personnes, sur un nombre de personnes limité.
Fonta's internal report... I've been told that the infirmary... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged...
Je pense que c'est plutôt ça. Et l'autre question c'est... Oui, oh là là.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of... The research note said that the Melusine... I've been told that the infirmary is always... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because...
Je pense que ça c'est la réponse à la première question.
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real... Fonta's internal report suggests that they're...
Peut-être c'est ça.
Fonta's internal report suggests that...
Vas-y, on va tenter ça. Ouais.
Paimon gets this rule too now, so there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fonta trial product. A blood-red drink. It's no wonder even Fonta's own staff were questioning the company's decision-making. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, decided to try to trial the product on a smaller scale, to see how it might be received by customers. They came to the fortress of Méropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament so they could push their new product. But the Duke completely refused to even entertain the idea. The Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, knew that only total idiots who didn't understand their true value would bother buying a Fonta product here. And so, only those who proved their stupidity by being dumb enough to bet on two opposing sides of the same match were selected to receive the drinks.
C'est vraiment nul comme histoire.
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this mystery to light. Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words, I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Oh là, alors là ça va être plus compliqué.
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wriothesley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought of sparing Lynette and Fremine never even crossed your mind. You'll pay for this!
Ah!
Ah!
Ah! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siege Wing. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Oh, il est trop mignon son petit pistolet.
Siegeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Siege-Wing... You...
Bah oui, bien sûr que c'est sa complice.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my duty. When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here. I am merely discharging my duties. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire straits right now.
Ah bon?
His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace? Mind proving my innocence to them?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I figured I should try to talk some sense into you.
What are you talking about? What time?
Take me if you want. Let them go.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
How touching.
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
Arrête de t'obséder sur ce thé, là.
What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Tin, tin, tin.
Some space, please.
Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout là, elle? Ça fait des années qu'on l'a pas vue.
Ah, Miss Clarend. My door.
Vous trouvez pas quand même que sa mèche de cheveux bleus, elle est très suspecte? Ça la rapproche de Neuvillette et de Furina. Je sais pas si j'ai lu ça correctement, mais je crois avoir vu quelque part qu'en gros, Chlorinde, Neuvillette et Furina, en fait, ce seraient 3 fragments d'Egeria, ou en tout cas, ou peut-être 3 fragments de Furina qui ont été séparés. Je sais pas. Je sais pas.
Fremine. Fremine.
Qu'est-ce qu'il est maigrichon.
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Et en plus, ça fait comme une forme de queue de poisson.
Work.
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it easy in the meantime, though.
Je suis désolée. Pardon. J'ai pas pu m'empêcher.
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
Merci.
Like this?
J'espère que c'était pas trop fort le volume, pardon.
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
Quoi? Mais pourquoi il se dissout pas alors?
What did you say?
Et comment elle connaît les symptômes, elle?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup. Your Grace, I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll talk to Chlorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be. Everything else can wait.
Comme il en a rien à foutre. Ok. Essayez de comprendre la situation, oui. Ah!
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Allô, bonjour, la publicité.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved 2.
2? Ah, donc Tartaglia, il est encore là-bas.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Arrête avec le thé, purée.
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Il va être froid ton thé.
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Ok. Donc il y a de l'eau primordiale dans la zone interdite qui est abandonnée. Hmm. Ah ok, ça le dégoûte que si je vine touche Fréminette. Il a un truc contre les mélusines, Liné? Ok, elle examine.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical.
Mais encore une fois, pourquoi il s'est pas dissous? C'est quoi le critère pour se dissoudre au contact de l'eau primordiale?
Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Let's leave him here for now, and move him to the infirmary once he's recovered a bit more. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single clinic in the fortress, however.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine for the moment.
Aucune réponse.
I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she? How is she right now?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Du thé!
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine. They're all here now. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure? You don't look all right.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak, but that's probably just the residual effects of the tranquilizer shot.
I'm back, everyone.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Traveler, Paimon, you're here too.
Oui.
Fremine? Is he...
He'll be fine. But for now, please help me lift him up.
Blah, blah. Bonjour. Bonjour.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side. Lynette, together?
On dirait vraiment pas qu'ils sont frères et sœurs.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
The Duke and Clarande are gone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
Oui, j'aimerais bien savoir ce qui s'est passé, s'il vous plaît. Attendez, est-ce qu'il y a des trucs à explorer par ici? Ah.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
Purée, c'est pas possible.
No need.
Il va arrêter avec son thé, oui. Sympa le bureau. C'est pas mal comme endroit pour travailler. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a au-dessus? Ah ouais. Allons-y! On va enfin savoir quelque chose peut-être. Est-ce que je peux pas me téléporter? Ah, pardon. On n'est pas fatigué. J'ai vraiment envie de finir cette quête. En plus, je Je sais pas, pour ceux qui ont suivi certains de mes streams avant, il y avait cette quête là avec Canotilla sur le livre des révélations là écrit par René Pétricor et j'ai retrouvé toutes les pages. Du coup, il y a pas mal de lore à aller chercher de ce côté-là aussi. Mais bon, j'ai pas envie de casser la dynamique. Je préfère finir une quête avant de revenir là-dessus. Hehehe, merci. En fait, pour info, si jamais vous faites la quête, pour l'instant, il y a jusqu'à la page 13 qui est trouvable dans l'Overworld, mais en réalité, la page 10 n'existe pas encore. Donc en fait, quand on a toutes les pages jusqu'à la 13, sauf la 10, on les a toutes.
He's awake. Fremine, how do you feel?
Wow.
Lenny. Lynette.
Ah, dis donc, il parle comme d'habitude, quand il est malade et quand il est pas malade.
We're all here.
Where am I?
Ah non, il est encore plus lent.
The infirmary, at the fortress of Méropide, Mr. Fremine, and you are no longer in any danger. How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. Paimon. It's been so long.
Oh là là, il peut pas parler plus lentement.
The
Ah,
sea.
quoi?
There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it.
Qu'est-ce qui t'est arrivé?
Pipes.
Pipes.
Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Ah. Wow, wow, wow.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time.
That's what she said.
It looks abandoned. Where could Master Child be?
Oh.
There!
Oh, il est mignon le petit pingouin. Le papa pingouin, le papa pingouin, le papa, le papa, le papa.
Frost is coming!
Ah, d'accord. Une attaque ascendante, cryo. Ok. Indicateur. Bon, flemme. On verra quand on va se battre. Si on se bat. Wow.
Huh. This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
C'est quoi là en bas? Ça a la couleur de l'eau primordiale, je crois bien. Ça grince. J'aime bien quand ils te font... Ils te donnent l'impression d'avoir résolu un puzzle alors que tu es littéralement dans un couloir. Et qui te mettent une grosse flèche jaune au-dessus du prochain truc que tu dois activer. Mon dieu.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Hein? Ah, ça là? Ajuster la plaque rotative? Ah ok, d'accord, j'ai compris. Est-ce que je dois... Non. Ah bah voilà, j'étais en train de critiquer les puzzles et maintenant qu'il y a un vrai truc à résoudre, eh ben, je suis perdue. N'étais pas très intelligente. Je crois que je suis en train de faire la même bêtise. Est-ce que... Est-ce qu'il faut que je descende là en bas là? Je sens que ça va pas être ça. Ah non, c'était pas ça. Je me suis coincée, je crois. Bah, tout à fait, oui. Nous nous sommes coincés, oui, oui, tout à fait. Oui, oui, oui. Ah oui. J'ai lâché l'affaire. Bon, alors. Si quelqu'un comprend ce qu'il faut faire, dites-moi, hein, parce que franchement, c'est pas sur mon cerveau qu'il faut compter. Hein. Parce que là, je fais ça. Mais ici, ça va bloquer, du coup. Ok. Mais donc, ça veut dire quoi ajuster la plaque rotative, Wes? Ajuster la plaque rotative? C'est toi, ajuste ta plaque rotative. Sérieux? Je vais t'ajuster ta plaque rotative, moi, tu vas voir. Là, il n'y a rien à faire. Je peux pas interagir avec ces objets-là. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Ajuster la plaque rotative? Je suis bête. Ma maman m'a toujours dit que j'étais spéciale. Je vais faire la même chose, hein. C'est quoi ajuster la plaque rotative, bordel de merde? Là, il y a ça, là. Il y a ça qui gêne là-bas. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Vous avez compris, vous? Est-ce que vous avez compris? Moi, j'ai pas compris. C'est quoi la plaque rotative? C'est quoi? Il y a rien là-dessous. C'est où la plaque rotative? Je peux pas grimper, on est d'accord? Non, je peux pas. Parce qu'on est dans un donjon. Ajuster la plaque rotative. Atmosphère, atmosphère. Est-ce que j'ai une tête d'atmosphère? Est-ce qu'il faut taper un truc? Non, il n'y a rien à taper. Oh purée, je crois que je suis bête. Oh là là! Oh là là, quel génie! Oh là là! Po 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 po. Oh là là, rien ne m'arrête. Oh là, oh. Rien ne peut arrêter mon cerveau génial. Incroyable. Oh, c'est quoi ce symbole? On dirait des ciseaux. Ça a l'air dangereux par ici. Est-ce qu'il y a un coffre? Non.
This is where the water starts. Okay. Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Ah bah dis donc, je suis bien contente qu'on soit arrivé à enfin un moment où il y a un peu d'action. En plus, j'adore les phases sous l'eau. Elles sont vraiment agréables à jouer.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Ah bon? Je vois zéro trace.
Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on?
Donc il respire sous l'eau.
No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
C'est tout? Il a rien trouvé? Oh, j'ai mes PV qui descendent.
I can't die here. This is bad. I'm feeling worse and worse, and I'm still underwater. I have to push on.
Wow. Il a oublié les bouteilles à oxygène. C'était pourtant le truc le plus important.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished, and you had no idea where Master Child could have gone. But there was also no obvious place for him to have disappeared to.
That's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find the strength to keep going. I probably passed out some time after that, and you know the rest.
Miss Clarande brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fortress, or why she went out to save you.
Miss Clarande, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak, Fremine. You can go after you've had some more rest.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarande will stay here as a guest for another few days, so there's no need to hurry.
A guest? Then I can assume Wriothesley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that. He'll be able to explain better than me.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with us, Linny?
No, please go on without me. I don't want to leave just yet.
Linny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave. Both of you are just in danger.
Understood. Then let's just sit together for a while.
Oh.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The Traveler and I are going to head out for now. As long as you stay in here, I don't think you'll be disturbed.
Thank you.
Des primogèmes. Oh yeah. Alors, est-ce qu'ils vont enfin nous donner des informations? Pourquoi marcher quand on peut planer? Allez, à bout les infos. Wow, c'est quoi cette démarche?
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremenay's condition has stabilized?
Of course.
Of
I wouldn't have
course.
left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Sigewinne?
I wanted to check up on Miss Cloran. How are you feeling?
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam. It'll just take a few minutes.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
Well, want to explain yourself, Wriothesley?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice of explain. How about enlighten?
Oui, oui, d'accord, allez.
Where should I begin? How about you start by asking me any questions you have? You can start with whichever one you'd like to get answered the most.
Then Paimon will begin. Did you know about Lenny's goals from the very beginning?
Beginning?
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goals, I only figured those out as you made progress on your investigation.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to do?
Wow.
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior signals. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went, so I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work. All I care about is the answer.
So you were hoping Lenny's group would just do your work for you!
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremenay has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Méropide is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself? Another form of prison? I just happen to have some support from the rest of the inmates. That's all.
Oh, right! Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Cloran down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving Fremenay was part of that crisis?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, he probably would have found the missing Harbinger already.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a dans la zone interdite?
That's not something you should be asking after.
Oh.
Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear now that you've spoken to Fremenay.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Bah oui.
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant?
Oui, 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 oui.
Follow me.
Ça peut pas être plus désagréable que toute la partie chiante de la quête. Oh, un passage secret.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wriothesley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Méropide is.
Une forteresse.
Take it easy.
Stand on the central plate.
D'accord.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
Ça s'appelle un ascenseur.
So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, Paimon sure doesn't see anything special. What a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well, Paimon wasn't thinking of keeping anything from them.
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
Mais pourquoi il a changé d'avis du coup? Pourquoi il a décidé de nous le montrer? C'est juste parce qu'on a très envie de savoir?
Huh. So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look.
Ouais. Tu penses? C'est vrai qu'il est louche quand même. Allez-y, approchez-vous, n'ayez pas peur.
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Méropide. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential danger that could be behind it. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position.
C'est inquiétant quand
Likely
même.
because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally. Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any guesses what the reading could be tracking?
La pression?
Very reasonable guesses. I've considered both of those as well. Unfortunately, our dashboard is tracking something less ordinary.
Vite, envoie un filet sur lui.
The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but the readings didn't change at all. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations based on that hypothesis. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Freminet displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the seawater nearby.
Donc ça nous avance pas plus pour l'instant.
The concentration of primordial seawater? But we're already under the sea!
And that is precisely the
Under the
problem.
sea.
We're at the bottom of the sea, and now we're surrounded by toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising. Yes, that's very likely.
Il y a une fuite.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Novelette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out.
Hmm?
I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and it's now very close to us. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us.
Des laxatifs, c'est suffisant pour attraper n'importe qui, je pense.
If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea at all. Yeah, you know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Méropide be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. To be honest, you might find the actual answer may be exceedingly boring. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before I rediscovered it with my research.
Oui, c'est vrai, c'est très efficace. Mais par contre, j'ai du mal à croire. Enfin, là, il dit par exemple, ouais, les gens oubliaient que c'était là et tout. Mais, enfin, j'ai l'impression que les personnages en Tevat ont une mémoire extrêmement courte. Enfin, les événements du cataclysme, par exemple, c'était il y a seulement 500 ans. Quand t'as une histoire écrite et tout le bazar, c'est pas difficile de se souvenir de ce qui s'est passé il y a 500 ans quand même. C'est trop bizarre. Ils ont vraiment la mémoire très courte, quoi.
There's no single founder of the Fortress of Méropide in any traditional sense. What we know about its history has been left to us by the people who used to live here. When the previous Hydro Archon Egeria ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone-chilling cold. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps, and over the years helped it to grow. As the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners who would regain their freedom once they had sufficiently redeemed themselves.
Ouais, oui. Bah, c'est vrai qu'on l'a vu avec les Irminsul, on peut effacer les mémoires et l'histoire, mais bon.
But as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had gotten used to life here, they could no longer feel comfortable living in the overworld. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secrets of the past. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society, as the place where criminals deserve to be sent. Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just thought he'd made it all up.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this gate fails, then everyone will be dissolved into the sea. To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this prophecy from proving all too accurate. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the second, and actually witnessing it in real time, the third.
Que comptez-vous faire?
Let's go somewhere else. I want to show you something.
Encore?
This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last round of experiments have...
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lorvine and Egeria?
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them about our plan.
What? After you warned us not to tell a single soul about any of this?
I'm skeptical as well. Are you sure they are trustworthy?
Ronald Weasley.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know more than you could ever imagine.
All right then, if your grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Egeria, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin. I trust that you've heard of Edwin?
Je savais bien que leur uniforme devait avoir une signification. C'est qui Edwin?
He's the one who blew the whole institute
Ah,
sky high.
oui.
Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head, but you're not local, so I guess it's possible for you not to have heard of him.
Edwin's main areas of research were archeum and gravimeters. As his assistant, Egeria is quite familiar with them as well. I hired him to be my technical consultant.
You want to blow up the fortress of Méropide?
Choquée, elle avait raison.
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants. While Egeria used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Jeria's assistant.
Ooh, are they together?
On s'en fout.
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
Your Grace, I am not in a relationship with this man.
C'est Jan et Michael Scott dans The Office.
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Explosion!
Jeez, forget I said anything then. Follow me.
Whoa! There's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Wow! On dirait un bateau.
What a huge ship!
Un bateau sous l'eau?
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going on?
How much do you know about Fontainian history?
Pas grand-chose.
Not much at all.
Merci, Paimon.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria.
Si.
To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty.
Putain, il s'est rien passé pendant 3 heures de quête et là d'un coup il nous lord dump mais des tas de trucs.
According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, the Fortuna, he created his nation above the surging waves. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands, calling on them to join his empire.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People believe
Oui.
that hope can always be found at the end of a voyage.
Un destroyer.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the primordial sea might lie underneath the gate, I also began this project.
Were you inspired by the legendary Fortuna?
C'est quoi, c'est l'Arche de Noé?
Maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster. Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress faster than any catastrophe. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a reckless call. All right, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Do you have any other questions? Seems like you're good. Come on, I'll take you back.
Ah non? C'est quoi ces espèces de trucs verts là? Tu vas pas nous laisser comme ça quand même? Oh là là!
I'll leave you here for now.
Je suis très mécontente.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect those three as
sûr.
well.
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look forward to what happens next.
Aïe aïe aïe. Ouais. Oh là 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 là. Où est-ce qu'on en est là? Acte 4. Il est quelle heure? Il est minuit. Bon, les amis, je pense que c'est un bon endroit pour s'arrêter. Le projet Yamato, c'est quoi ça déjà? C'est quoi le projet Yamato? Bon, en tout cas, j'ai marqué encore plusieurs endroits pour des quêtes. Tiens, attends, je vais dégager ce marqueur. Dans la nouvelle zone et dans l'ancienne aussi. Et donc je garde en fait toutes les quêtes que je trouve sur l'overworld pendant que j'explore, je les garde pour l'instant. Puis on va voir ce qu'on a le temps de faire en stream ou pas. Et vous voyez que j'ai un peu progressé sur l'exploration. Enfin bref. Mais du coup, on va s'arrêter là vu que là c'est la fin d'un acte, donc c'est parfait. Enfin en tout cas on est entre deux épisodes, deux chapitres. Et donc bah... Ok, un cuirassé japonais. Attends, j'attends que tu dises le reste de l'histoire. Il était super fort le Yamato. Ouais, en attendant là, avant de s'arrêter, je vais juste aller récupérer les récompenses. C'est beaucoup 460 mm. C'est beaucoup. C'est genre 46 cm, c'est énorme. Oh. Tu t'y connais? Ah oui, on a gagné un niveau de réputation du coup. Cool. Non, c'est pas là, c'est là. Voilà. Hop. Ah, et j'ai combien de sauts? Ah, j'en ai que 22. Ok. Donc pas assez pour faire une offrande. Et bah écoutez, c'était encore une fois un plaisir de streamer avec vous ce soir. Et on se retrouve. Il n'a pas été trop utilisé pendant nanana. Ah ouais, stylé. Bah écoute, j'irai voir un petit peu. Mais du coup, je vais m'arrêter là pour ce soir. Et on se retrouve lundi soir pour ceux qui sont dispo. Et je pense que lundi, je vais faire des vœux. Je vais essayer d'avoir nos villettes. Donc plutôt vers la fin du stream pour laisser chacun le temps de se connecter. Et du coup, bon week-end. Et à lundi. Salut les petites patates.
Hello.